Thank you very much, Pip. And may I also start by acknowledging the traditional custodians of all the land in which we gather, and I'd like to pay my respects to the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, to their elders past, present and emerging. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you with the Islamic greeting of Salam Alaikum, which you would have heard many times over this evening, and I direct to you all. I'd like to thank you all for participating in tonight's Ramadan dinner, conclusion of the iftar. I haven't that's my mind went to overdrive, but thank you particularly for the university for opening their home effectively and inviting us to celebrate a very important moment in the Muslim calendar, which is Eid. And I'd particularly like to acknowledge our co-host tonight, Professor Nicola Phillips, for welcoming us into your home, the university, and making us feel very, very much at home. So thank you for your gracious hospitality on behalf of the university. And like Pip said, this was a great opportunity, or a great momentum that we were able to develop from last year, where we were able to come together for a cocktail reception to now a proper formal dinner. So Pip, I'd like to also acknowledge you in your efforts behind the scenes for making us come to where we are today. And I appreciate the work that you've done, and congratulate you on your new role as well. Tonight we also have members from the university's senior leadership team, the Deputy Vice-Chancellors, Professor Gregor Kennedy and Professor Michael Wesley, who I know from my previous stint in Sydney, and members from the academic staff who are here with us tonight. We also have with us some members from, retired members rather, from the judiciary. I'd like to also acknowledge retired Judge Diana Bryant and retired Judge Francis Spillane, and thank them for their participation tonight. You heard from Michael Rowland, who obviously has to leave because he has a very early start to the day. I'd also like to acknowledge my good friend Nick Hatsoglu from Football Victoria, and to the many other distinguished guests here. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate your support and your participation in tonight's program. For those who were introduced to the AIS, yes, we do a lot of programs, but Ramadan is a very busy period for us. We had about 29 iftar dinner programs, of which 23 were home iftars. So I encourage those Muslims here tonight to invite your friends who are sitting with you to, if not an iftar dinner next year, try to do something this year, because it's all about that connection that we strike at each other's company. So please make the most of this opportunity. Eid is a celebration of the gains that are picked up in Ramadan. The gains we are talking about are an elevated spirituality, an enhanced social consciousness, and heightened self-awareness. It's a time to reflect on a strengthened will that discerns right from wrong, knows when to speak up, and to act decisively to make a positive difference. A time to reach out and be an agent for good work across society. As in Ramadan, we are encouraged to be more charitable, as Hisham said, both in our wealth, in our demeanour, and in our time. From a Muslim's perspective, it is a time to be dutiful servant towards their Creator and their fellow human beings. Being a servant to our neighbour can take on many forms. However, the underlying principle of any orderly behaviour between individuals is no doubt mutual respect. Respecting one's gender, colour of skin, heritage and beliefs, amongst other things, is a key ingredient for a cohesive society. Respect provides a pathway to getting to know one another from their disposition, leading to a better understanding of each other and ultimately acceptance. Accepting each other as we are and all that constitutes us, with our opinions and arguments, as valued members of society who have a rightful place in society, is essential for this humanity project to be successful. The university is quite possibly the only rightful place to have difference of opinions be listened to and have meaningful conversations to enhance human thought. Advocating for and upholding respect in our diverse society in our institutions is a fundamental right. Yet these conversations are being held because there is still some way to go before it can be truly achieved. Each one of us are playing our part to invite others into this conversation where their voices are heard, their ideas are respected and even challenged. It is by offering these safe spaces that others can feel comfortable to be a part of the greater collective. Let them speak so we can listen to them. Just as we will learn from them, maybe that when they hear us speak, it may trigger some change within themselves. This could be the beginning of their journey to an expansive arena where ideas are continually contested, and it is important for them to be voicing their opinions in that safe environment and not skirt on the outer where other temptations can get in the way. An inclusive society is the goal of the university, such as the University of Melbourne, as it is for organisations like the Australian Intercultural Society. And I'm proud to be involved in this line of work with other champions, such as yourselves who are in this room, to foster that level of social cohesion. I'd now like to now formally say thank you to all the people who played a part in this evening's Eid dinner. I'd like to obviously acknowledge again Professor Pip Nicholson for being our MC. Thank you very much. Our speakers, Hisham Shakir, thank you. You lead a fantastic society here in the university, and to all the people who are here part of the Islamic Society, congratulations on good work, and may you keep doing the good work that you are doing. To our guest speakers here, Matt Coffey and Tess, Divine Health, thank you for sharing all the work that you're doing, and it's great to get that energy from you to be so passionate about what you believe in. So keep going, keep doing what you're doing. It's all great work. I'd also like to say thank you to Alina for that wonderful poem. Really appreciated that. It was different from the one that you shared with us last year, but it was really great to hear that, so thank you for that. Potential University of Melbourne student. And also to our catering staff, thank you very much for looking after us this evening. It was a great menu, great food, so we really appreciate the service that you provided there so gracefully. And I'd like to now formally just say thank you to the university by offering a gift to Professor Nicola Phillips on behalf of the university. So, Tanya, if you could just be kind enough to present that. And if I can invite Professor Nicola Phillips.